This video will be an analysis of the IFE, or the Internal Factor Evaluation, for Big Larry. The Internal Factor Evaluation has helped us to identify important strengths and weaknesses within Big Larry. The Internal Factor Evaluation is a tool that helps management to know how well the company is doing in these strengths and weaknesses. These strengths and weaknesses are then split into how important they are to the firm. A weighting of 0 means that the factor has no importance, and a factor of 1 means that it is all important. The different factors in the Internal Factor Evaluation are split up into important and less important given ratings. After certain ratings are given, each factor is given a weighting. The different weightings go as follows. 1 is considered a large weakness. 2 is considered a small weakness. 3 is considered a small strength. And 4 is considered a large strength. These numbers are then multiplied against the different ratings to find a total weighted score of the Internal Factor Evaluation. While numbers are not definite and do vary, a general idea is that companies with a weighted score above 2.5 are considered internally strong. Obviously, this means that companies that come under 2.5 are generally considered internally weak. While this video will only discuss 5 or 6 factors that came across the IFE, we would still like to mention how Big Larry did overall in the IFE. With 5 major strengths and 8 major weaknesses, Big Larry had an overall rating of 1.92, which is below the 2.5 and suggests that the company is likely internally weak. In order of some of the most important factors to some of the less important, we will discuss how these factors affect the company and can be viewed as a strength or weakness. Highest ranking of anything else. Customer service was viewed as a weakness because customers of Steak 'n Shake often have complaints. More often than not, customers mention the long wait time. The next highest on the list has been lawsuits. This is another weakness that the franchise faces, as many business owners are suing about price changes that corporate is trying to set. The argument from franchise owners is that the $4 menu that corporate is trying to set over the board makes it hard or nearly impossible to stay profitable. This also has created a larger issue because those franchises that keep their prices above $4 receive complaints from customers that other locations have cheaper products. Therefore, this strain has caused a three-way issue between corporate, Steak 'n Shake franchise owners, and the customers. Third on the list is the Steak 'n Shake's franchising model. This is a strength because at low price, Steak 'n Shake is building equity and dispersing some of their liability to franchise owners. The price is actually some of the lowest seen by any franchising model and is likely to be enticing. The thought is that it gives opportunities to people who might not be able to afford their own restaurants to have the chance to run a business. This also appeals to the masses because restaurants are some of the most common startups and new businesses seen each year. The next on the list is their turnover ratio. This is also a strength because of how much stronger it is than the other turnover ratios of other quick service restaurants. This means they are more efficient at collecting their receivables than their competitors are. This ensures that little or no money that is owed to them does not get paid. One of the firm's other strengths is its product's exceptional quality to its price. Steak 'n Shake draws much of its interest by its signature steak burgers, which offer higher grade beef than most fast foods. The company's ingredients are a driving force that means people see the food as worth the price that they're paying. Lastly, cost leadership is a strength that Steak 'n Shake has to compete with other quick service restaurants. Meal deal on the menu with 4 different styles. This campaign started in 2008 when Big Larry took over and drove the restaurant through 7 years of strong growth. The pricing model was something that ensured Steak 'n Shake could compete with larger chain restaurants and, most importantly, keep customers happy with how much they were paying to come to Steak 'n Shake.